Welcome to another episode of Hugo Smokes. I'm your host Hugo, and today I'm going to be smoking and reviewing the Davidoff, the Late Hour. And this here is a 6x52 Robusto cigar, and it is dressed in a nice Ecuadorian Habano wrapper over San Andrés Mexican binder over fillers from the Dominican Republic and Nicaragua. Let's go ahead and take a look at this nice ornate band that we all know very well with Mr. Winston Churchill, one-time Prime Minister of Great Britain, right? And the Late Hour there. Nice Maduro color cigar with some prominent veins, a little bit of a sloppy cap. You can see there. Nicely packed foot. The aromas, mild tobacco, earthy, dampy. As far as my previous experience with Davidoff, this is my first one. As everybody knows, most Davidoff are wrapped in Connecticut leaves. Not of my taste. Hopefully this year I can try some of the other ones and see if my perspective changes on them. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use a straight cut with the safety stop, so I won't go past the cap. And that's how that works. It's nice and straight there. Moderate to open draw, and really musky aroma and flavor. Okay, let's go ahead and light it up. All right, right off the bat, lots of white pepper, earthy, leathery, dark tones on the palate. On the retrohale, really musky oak. And that's pretty much it. All right, let me go ahead and smoke this down past the first third, and I'll be back for my first update. Welcome back. I'm at the end of the first third of this Davidoff, the Late Hour. As you can see, the ash is holding on strong. It's kind of flaky, but it's still there. The burn line isn't exactly straight, but it's a work in progress. A little bit wonky, but still getting moderate smoke production. So I really like the draw on this cigar. It's perfect for me. I love it. As far as the notes on the palate, still going with the initial notes. It's earthy, a little bit white pepper, but the leather component back down. It's no longer existent. On the retrohale, there's an increase of that muskiness. It's almost like if you smell like moldy wood, you know, that's laying around after a rain and gets mold. It's that kind of muskiness. It's interesting. I never had that such a strong musky note on a cigar. I really hope it's not a tobacco beetle, because I burned right through that sucker. The other thing I want to mention is that the retrohale is exceptionally smooth. The smoke is nice and creamy. It's very pleasant. The sting on the sinus is almost non-existent. It's like a 1 out of 10. So far, I'm really enjoying this cigar and looking forward to the second third and then the final third, and I'm hoping it really holds up. All right, let me keep smoking this down past the secondary band, and I'll be back for my next update. Welcome back. I'm at the end of the second third of this Winston Churchill, the late hour. As you can see, the burn line is catching up and almost straight, but there's a little peak there, which is not arguing about that. Still producing lots of smoke. Actually, as you can see, there's been an increase in smoke production, which is awesome. As far as the notes on the palate, still getting earthy tones. Pepper has increased a little bit, now getting an undertone of light almond flavor, which is very, very, very enjoyable. That's something that I really look forward to in cigars. On the retrohale, still getting the oak, but now it's a little bit charred, so it's really smoky. And also now getting pepper on the retro as well. The retrohale sting increased a little bit. It's about a 4 to 5 out of 10. So it's kind of stinging on the sinus. And I'm also noticing a slight punch of nicotine, which I might feel the full effect of it in the last third. We'll see. Well, overall, it's a really nutty, musky type of flavor profile, which is very nice. I like it. If the sweetness from the almonds could be a little bit more prominent, that would be a very nice balance for me. So let me keep smoking this down as far as I can, and I'll be back for my last update and closing thoughts. Welcome back. I'm at the end of this late hour. As you can see, the burn line caught up and kind of corrected itself. The ash just fell before this take. The ash is still flaky, but still producing lots of smoke. As far as the notes, still getting some pepper. However, the almond flavor increased quite dramatically in this last third, which is very good in my book. There's also a bitterness note that came in to accompany that sweetness of the almond, which is quite enjoyable in my opinion. On the retrohale, still getting a little bit of charred oak and the pepper as well. The sting on the sinus is still up there, like a 5 out of 10. Felt a little bit of a nicotine kick, not that much, maybe like a 2 or 3 out of 10, which is okay in my book. The stick has been burning for about an hour and 40 minutes. And the price point on this cigar, MSRP, is about $25. It's not a cheap date. However, taking into account the great construction, the great complexity of the flavor notes, I would say it's ideal to pick yourself up. I believe they're in 4-packs because the box is $500. And honestly, speaking from a common man's perspective like myself, I would find it kind of difficult to drop $500 on that box. Not that I haven't bought, you know, $500 boxes before, but this is a regular production stick. It's always available. If it was a limited edition, then probably. So yeah, so that's my conclusion on this late hour. If you've had this late hour before, which I hear mixed reviews about, let me know if you enjoyed it or if you didn't. And as always, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.